Hello, class. Um, this is a mini lesson about the inference skill of asking questions. And these aren't just, you're reading and asking random questions. These are purposeful questions to help you understand what is being told to you in the text. And as you can see by my background here, it's a question mark. And what that means is what we are curious about the characters in our literature and the ideas in our reading. And what this picture is showing you is that a question mark is like a road map. You start at the top, you're driving that car. You should wonder what's around the corner. Asking questions that helps you round the corner, you keep reading. That means you keep driving. Keep turning the pages to find out the answer. Keep driving on the road to find out the answers. If you're not questioning before, during, or after reading, you're not thinking. You're not using your lovely thinking voice. Predictions are questions as well. They're just in statement forms. For instance, if you're reading a book and you think, I wonder, will he run away? That's a question. But you can make a prediction saying, I think he'll run away. That's just a question in a statement form. And if you look at this chart with the question mark on it, and I've sent that, it's an attachment to all this stuff like usual for our anchor charts, and it says think before reading. So you need to do things like look at the back of the book, look at the title. For instance, I have today's excerpt, or today's reading is going to be a poem. It's by Shel Silverstein, and it's in the legendary poetry book A Light in the Attic. So you're going to look at the title and go, A Light in the Attic. Okay, I don't know, what does that mean? And you can look in the book and kind of see that Shel Silverstein was a kind of scary looking dude. But other books, for instance, if you look at the witches, you think before reading and go, oh, the witches, they look like witches. Read the back and you can read, okay, that helps, I'm thinking about my reading. Then you look at the title, and you think about that. Think before reading. It's called What If. What if what? And then, during your reading, you're going to generate during reading predictions. Well, I think this is going to happen. Well, I think that will happen. I think this is going to happen. You're going to question perspective. Who's telling the story? What is the author trying to say? What's the author's perspective? What's the narrator's perspective? And then you're going to analyze the text structure. How is this told? How is this given to me? Is this informational? Is this for fun? Is this instructional? Is this cause and effect? All those sorts of things. So I'm going to read What If by Shel Silverstein. I'm going to use my reading voice. Of course, I always use my reading voice. But I'm going to use my thinking voice to generate questions. And there's a lot of questions because, guess what? This is one big question poem. What if? Last night, while I lay thinking here, some what ifs crawled inside my ear and pranced and partied all night long and sang their same old what if song. What if I'm dumb in school? What if they've closed the swimming pool? What if I get beat up? What if there's poison in my cup? What if I start to cry? What if I get sick and die? What if I flunk that test? What if green hair grows on my chest? What if nobody likes me? What if a bolt of lightning strikes me? What if I don't grow taller? What if my head starts getting smaller? What if the fish won't bite? What if the wind tears up my kite? What if they start a war? What if my parents get divorced? What if the bus is late? What if my teeth don't grow in straight? What if I tear my pants? What if I never learn to dance? Everything seems swell, and then the nighttime what-ifs strike again. That's a lot of questions, huh? That's almost too much to answer. But let's just stop and think about it. What ifs? It's these questions, and they're good questions that you answer to yourself. or you ask yourself in real life. These are the same kind of questions that you should be asking of the character of the book that you're reading. What if I'm dumb in school? What if they've closed the swimming pool? Well, what if I'm dumb in school? Well, I'll just get smarter, or I'll just learn more. What if they've closed the swimming pool? Oh, well, I guess I'll have to find another place to swim. What if I get beat up? Well, then I get beat up. What if there's poison in my cup? Then I'll die. What if I start to cry? I don't want anybody to see me because then I'll feel weird. What if I get sick and die? Well, that's sad. What if I flunk that test? I'll just have to study harder. What if green hair grows on my chest? No comment. What if nobody likes me? Maybe there's something wrong with me if nobody likes me. What if a bolt of lightning strikes me? And you can have the privilege of saying that you are one of the few people who get struck by lightning. Probably doesn't happen that often. What if my head starts getting smaller? What if they start a war? That's a heavy question. What if they do start a war? What will happen? Why is that a good question? Why is that a valid question? Why is this person, and this is the big question that I can make from this text, why is this person having all these what ifs? What kind of person is asking these questions? Who sits there and has all these? I mean, these are some scary questions to just sit and think about the real world. Now, this person sat there and they're thinking about. Obviously, this is a poem, so it's not a real person. But they're sitting there and they're thinking these questions. What if? Why are they asking these questions? Are they bored at night? Are they having trouble sleeping, so they just think of all the random stuff? Or are they just such worrywarts that they can't, they can't sleep. They have to think. Maybe they have anxiety. I have a couple friends that have really bad anxiety, and they worry about the bad stuff happening to them all the time. It's really hard for them. So, just reading these questions, you've seen how I'm able to generate a few questions. I've started at the top in my car, started reading like what ifs. Okay, so this person is laying at night there. Why are they laying there at night? Some what ifs crawled inside my ear. Some what ifs crawled inside your ear. What does that mean? What's a what if? What are they getting at? And pranced and partied all night long. How are what ifs prancing and partying all night long? What does that mean? And sang their same old what if song. What does that mean? And that's what you guys need to do to anything you're reading. Ask yourself these little questions that help you figure out what's happening. Why is this character doing this in this book? The witches. Let's think back to the witches. Why are the witches doing that to children? Why are the witches turning children into mice? What's going on here? Or you can even, guys, this applies to your favorite TV shows, your favorite movies. Why is Captain America so sad all the time? Why is Iron Man fighting Captain America in Civil War? What's going on? Why can't they just see eye to eye? You stop and you think about, and think of this, Civil War, apply it to real life too. Why did the North and South, why did we have a Civil War? You find those questions as you study, as you read, as you go through. You answer your own questions. It helps you understand a text better. So remember, you're questioning a text as you read. You're starting the car at the top of your question mark, and you're in the car, you're driving, and you are the one, by driving I mean you're asking questions. The shape of the question mark it's like a road with a large bend in the road. And you want to know what's around the corner. What's around the corner in the book you're reading. You're asking questions. You're wondering about the text. Well, what's this book going to be about? Okay, that's interesting, but what's going to happen in the next chapter? I think this might happen. Then you read to see what happens. You read to see if you're right. If you're not questioning, then you're not truly reading. You're not enjoying the book. You've picked the wrong book. It's time to move on. So remember, ask questions as you read, make predictions. That's why I ask you guys to make predictions so often, because I want you to get in that habit. Please check the instructions for your assignment related to this lesson.